Hey, what's good, people's D3vante back in the house, man. What is good, y'all? Just Coolin. Yes, we are back with Just Coolin. It's been a while since I did Just Coolin because we got some stuff to talk about, man. We got some um, Champions League talk and some basketball talk, peoples. Let's start with the Champions League. Um, Yesterday was the first leg of the round of 16, right? Bayern played against Atalanta. They won 6-1. Galatasaray, Liverpool. Galatasaray won that game with 1-0. Atletico put an ass whooping to Spurs. Even though Spurs still were able to still score 2 goals, it was 5 for Atletico. So Spurs might have a little hope for a remontada and all this stuff. We'll see. But I was watching Newcastle and Barcelona, man, and yeah, Barca's not good, man. They're lucky to still get a draw, right? And St. James's Park, like playing over there is hard though. I'm not gonna front and say that Newcastle's a walkover for Barca, especially away at St. James's Park, right? But Barca have not been impressing me this season so far. I think every game that I watched from Barcelona this season, specifically this season, has been underwhelming. And the same goes for Lamine Yamal. Every Lamine game that I've been watching, I've been watching this season. It's not been the best of performances compared to like last season, where every time I would watch him, he would do something crazy. But yeah, nevertheless, it was just not a good game from Barca's side. Barca just was having troubles with the physicality of Newcastle, right? And Newcastle were playing quite well. They were playing quite well. They could have even like won the game if they were more clinical. I thought Lewis Hall had a decent game. I thought Joe Linton was decent as well. Tonali was decent as well. I thought Tonali was good. Who was a friend? Osula and Elanga. Elanga was also decent, and Osula, right? But they only scored one. And then, unfortunately, Malik Diaw made a stupid mistake, like in extra time, right, the second half, and Lamine Yamal converted the penalty, and it was good for him, of course, like, because he's not that great with penalties yet, but he'll get there. He's still young. But that's good for him, of course, like boosting the confidence and making sure Barca still has some life, right? But if Barca, let's say Barca goes through to the next round, right, and then probably face Atletico, then yeah, because Atletico already beat them this season, 4-0, right, in the Copa del Rey. So no, it's not looking good for Barca, man. Like, trust me, that team need a rehaul, man. Like, we all know the striker position is something that needs to be looked at. Well, now it's a priority, man, because you cannot go to war again with old ass Lewandowski, the man that should be like already retiring, right? And then Guppy Fish Ferran Torres, right? This cosplaying the shark. He's not Jeff the Land Shark from Marvel Rivals. He's not even Baby Shark, man. That guy is a guppy fish. You know what I'm saying? Like you cannot go to war with those strikers, man. Honestly, I never had his time. And Ferran Torres is just I got a new name for him, Ferran Tororist, because that's what he is, a Tororist. You know what I'm saying? Even in the midfield, like Mark Bernal, yeah, he's talented, but bro, you need a DM that can break the lines, man. You need a DM that can like you need like people think Busquets was soft enough. Busquets was not soft, and he could break the lines. You don't really have that, man, because Frenkie de Jong not that type of player, and neither is Mark Bernal. And Casado is just not good enough. Casado is maybe like for like a Betis or something like that, man. But you need somebody physical next to Pedri, because Pedri is he want to do the dribbling stuff, and Pedri is amazing, but you need somebody that's physical next to him, And it also has a good IQ though, because that's kind of underestimated. We all left in terms of the defense. I thought Jedi Martin and what's his name again? Pau Barcy, right? Pau Barcy is picking it up now, right? And that's what I want to see. Cancelo, I don't think Cancelo was that great though. But Balde's not, Balde's not getting better, right? And Eder Garcia was not playing, right? He was injured. So Ronald McDonald, right? Zion's favorite football player, right? The Darwin Nunez of defenders, right? The bozo, the clown of football players, man. He, you know what I'm saying? He in a league of his own in terms of like stupid ass players, man. Every straight airheads, right? The man in the middle of a season, right, went to Israel of all places to work on his mental health. Nigga read the room. Yeah. Listen, man. I don't know what it is with Barca. They really think it's like a charity organization or so. Let's give football players that are not so talented chance after chance. It's like Ajax. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, sell on our home, man. Sell Ferran. Stop giving these bozos chance after chance after chance. You know what I'm saying? And next season, I don't want to hear nothing about money or whatever it is, because if it's up to me, I'd rather put myself up for to become president of FC Barcelona and fix the shit my goddamn self. Because Laporta and let's say Victor Form will be the next one. Both of them not gonna face the issues, man. I could, but not them though. They just talking the talk, but don't walking the walk, man. I'm not hearing it, man. Sell Ferran Torres and Araujo, man, and Cancelo. Yeah, whatever. Joan Garcia was good as well. Unfortunately, he conceded, but nevertheless, a great goalkeeper though. That's for sure. But we'll see how it goes, man. Tonight, Arsenal's play, so we're gonna have the match action for that, of course. Against Leverkusen, we'll see how it goes. I just hope for a win, because anything less but a Champions League final this season for Arsenal is me flipping the fuck out. But yeah, we're moving on, man. Lamine Yamal also. Now, Rafinha also had a howler, man. And Lamine Yamal could not get past Lewis Hall. No disrespect to Lewis Hall, because he's a decent player. But Lamine Yamal wasn't really doing much, though. I just hope for a better performance in the home game, though, because I'm going to watch that. Let's move on to basketball, peoples, because I woke up and I saw Bam Adebayo, of all basketball players, Bam Adebayo. Like, he's a good player, though. Like, Bam Adebayo's a good player, but Bam Adebayo scored 63 points. No, oh, sorry. Let me retract that. Let me correct myself. 83 points. Yes, sir. The second highest the second highest scoring record in a single game. Of course, it's still Will Chamberlain on top with 100, right? He basically surpassed Kobe's 81 points now. And man, Twitter is going off. Twitter's going off. Like, you know, they're of course like the stands, the Kobe stands that you know, don't fuck with it, right? For obvious reasons. And you know, it's a whole lot of drama going on, man. Like, you got Ice Cube's son have like tweeting a whole monologue, whatever it is. Jesus, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see the game though. I saw some of the stats. What I will say is this though about Bam scoring 83 points. And, you know, you gotta give him respect. You know, you still have to make those buckets. No, so nevertheless, him scoring 83 points, it is what it is. You know, at the end of the day, he now has the second highest single game scoring record. You know, and gotta give him respect. You know, you gotta give him respect. The only problem that I have with it is I saw it was like 43 free throws. That to me is kind of like, I don't know about that. Second of all, I saw that the way that the Wizards were hacking and all this stuff, and that just shows like the tanking problem. Also, like it also put like some asterisks on it. And then another thing, right? The third of all, Bam is not known as a prolific scorer. We're not talking about Carmelo Anthony or Adrian Dantley. We're not talking about Michael. We're not Kobe. Not even LeBron James. And we're not talking about T-Mac. We're talking about high-profile players, right? Players that are actually like have something, like the aura, right? The aura that they say nowadays, like aura, or have something about them, like that are really like considered top 5 or top 10 players in the league. Like we're not talking about like this is not like Giannis or Anthony Edwards or even Steph Curry. No, that kind of like takes away the glow. I would say like the legitimacy of the way that Bam, like all those things that I just named, takes away like the legitimacy of, oh, is the 83 points really something that we look back to and say, what an incredible performance? Like Kobe 81, because Kobe's 81 points were like the team was struggling against the Raptors, and Kobe was taking it upon himself to carry that Lakers team and score 81 because they were trailing that game to the Raptors, right? They were losing to the Raptors, and Kobe stepped up and got 81. And nevertheless, like, people like speaking for a dead man saying, "Oh yeah, Kobe," like, "Oh, Kobe wouldn't be proud of it, or he would have." We don't know, but records are made to be broken. But at the end of the day, people that saw the game and then say that the way that it happened wasn't legit or it was so unethical, like the NBA is already dying anyway, and Adam Silver pushing this 83 point whatever it is, you know what I'm saying, like this game as some sort of like marquee point. It's kind of like you're trying to put the nail in a coffin in terms of like killing the NBA. You're trying to put the nail in the coffin because the NBA is already dying hard. There's already a lot of people tuned out, right? I've tuned out a long time ago. But Bam Adebayo will not be remembered as one of the greatest players of his generation. I've seen Devin Booker score like 70-something points, right? And Devin Booker is closer to being like a top 10 player of his generation than Bam. And even with Booker was like already like in a losing game with stat pad and all that stuff, right? Like Bam scoring and the NBA pushing Bam Adebayo as like the marquee player for like the scoring like that amount of points, right? We're not talking about like Will Chamberlain and Kobe are some of the players that are considered top 10 of all time and top 5, top 3 of the generation. Bam is not close. And Bam is not known for scoring like 20 points or something like that. That's not Bam Adebayo. So it's kind of taken away of like, wow. The wow factor is not the factor of like being like such a great legacy. It's kind of like, it's not being taken serious. It's not being taken serious because it's with all due respect, it's Bam Adebayo. Like I said, if it was LeBron James doing it, we would probably like look at it more like an incredible way. Like it will be a lot more respected in the basketball community than Bam Adebayo scoring 83 points because people respect it. I respect it because you still have to make those buckets. But at the end of the day, the free throws, the way the game was being ref, the way that the Wizards were just like throwing away the game because they're tanking hard, right? And it being Bam Adebayo, it's kind of like it's do we have to like take it serious? I don't feel like the legitimacy is there. I respect it. I still have to like give it to him because at the end of the day, is the record's there now, right? It's the second highest single game scoring record. But at the end of the day, it's to me, you can't push your product, right? Because the NBA is already like having a hard time, um, having the next face when LeBron retires and KD and Curry, but having Bam do this is it's like back in the day if let's say a Blue Edwards was scoring 80 points or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not David Robinson because I remember David Robinson scored like 70 something points. And David Robinson was one of the best players of his generation, right? Of his era, David Robinson was one of the best players. He won the MVP. You know what I'm saying? But that would be like Blue Edwards or Vinny Del Negro, right? Or John Starks score like 80 points or something. It's not Michael Jordan. It's not Charles Barkley. It's not Penny Hardaway. It's not Shaquille O'Neal. It's Blue Edwards. It's guys, you know what I'm saying, like Randy Brown or something like that. Come on, like you would not take it serious because they're like, well, okay. But what it also indicates, Bam doing that just shows you that players from back in the day, like Michael Jordan, right? Scottie Pippen, Dominique Wilkins, right? If they play in this era, they would score 40 points per game, probably 50 points per game. Because now it's so easy, and the way that you just get like the offense gets rewarded so much nowadays. It's like they would have a field day, especially Michael Jordan and Kobe. Like Michael Jordan would have a field day with the way that they're playing today. And this 83 points and the way that Bam scored these 83 points, it indicates it. You know what I'm saying? Like again, you have to acknowledge the fact that he did it, but at the end of the day, people are allowed to, like, especially with the way the NBA is today, and the people that actually saw the game. No, it's they're only in their right to say that it's fugazi. But at the end of the day, records are also made to be broken. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Kobe fan. You know what I'm saying? Kobe, one of my favorite players ever, right? But I'm not gonna be sitting here and say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna have a hissy fit because he surpassed Kobe on the list," right? It happens, you know what I'm saying? Like LeBron James surpassed Kobe and Michael too on the scoring list. You know, it happens. You know, and of course it will create a discussion of like, this player is greater than that player, you know, or the legitimacy of it. But you know, at the end of the day, his name is on the list, so it is what it is, man. No, yeah. The NBA is in a horrible state, man. Adam Silver really moving like Triple H, Infantino, and all these other ball baboons that run a sports league or something like that. Yeah, it's just